What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. For many of you guys, you know I operate a YouTube channel called Kinganda. And stop the show. Whatever you're doing right now, go to the first comment to the first link below, click on it, hit the bell, and get notified whenever we go live on Kinganda. And for those of you who know, I've been to Africa like 15 times, and a lot of the editing comes out of Kinganda studio in Kampala, Uganda. And the Strugglewood series you guys see here on the YouTube channel, but we do have a Ugandan dating show, which brings on, Ugandan women, and it connects them to black men in the diaspora. Now, there's one episode today I'm going to talk about that's pretty interesting. We pulled this episode down off the site because the young lady was getting roasted so bad, even on Twitter, because she was so entitled. And I'm not going to show her face. Maybe we might show a still image and then blur her face out. But this is a particular young lady who's saying that if you're to date her, you need to give her 50% of your earnings.
Oh, hell no!
That's right. All right? That's right. 50%. Now, how much money of hers does she need to give you? Well, we're about to find out. Dima, let's go ahead and play that clip.
So how best can someone take care of you? Give us like 3 things that a man should do for you if they're in a relationship with you.
On a monthly basis, send me money for hair, take me to the spa, money for nails.
And your bank money?
And my bank money, it's mine.
It's not yours.
Yes.
Hey,
I use it
before we go
things.
elsewhere, do you accept girlfriend allowance? Is it a requirement for your man to give you girlfriend allowance?
Yes.
How much is your girlfriend allowance?
Feel like
Depends on what he wants to give me.
so there's girlfriend allowance per what? Per week, per day?
A month.
Jesus Christ.
On your salary, you get
Wow.
like 50% and give it to
You want this man to give you 50% of his salary?
Yeah.
You got
That means
babe,
you want
look,
a man on
let's
a
first
9
be
to 5
serious.
job. You want a man who gets a salary, not an entrepreneur.
I also want an entrepreneur. Still, I would also do a man who gets
Yeah.
salary.
So how would
Once
you
on a salary.
calculate on an entrepreneur's money? 50% of his earnings? Because that money comes in, could be a week, could be in 2 months, could be a month.
Still 50%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, I want you to first be serious.
like the church.
You want someone
All right, you heard what she had to say. Now, I don't know if you caught the end where my manager, Jonita, says it's just like the church, right? I don't know if you heard it. Maybe Demi could play that real quick.
be serious.
like the church.
You want someone
Exactly. She wants you to pay tithes of 50% to be with her. At some point, Kim even asked her in the interview, what is it about you that makes you worth this money?
Yo, I want you to first be serious.
like the church.
You want someone to give you 50% salary
Yeah.
of their salary.
Yeah.
Like, how special are you? Like, what are you doing for this person? Like,
So many things.
Like what? Tell us.
Loving
is your heart
them.
made of
Uh-huh.
gold?
Not really gold. But loving them.
Okay.
Taking very good care of them.
That's
giving
what
them
300
good
other
sex.
girls are doing. So,
What's the third thing you've mentioned? You said something.
Good sex. Yeah.
Hell no. To the no, no, no.
what? Good what? Oh,
This has made him happy. By good, do you mean?
what is good sex?
Okay, let's not get into details, but like, what's good sex
John?
to you?
What is good?
So many things.
Just
Yeah.
a tip.
Climbing the person.
Climbing the what? Oh,
So you'd like do all sorts of styles,
Yes.
but
You're
like,
willing to do
first
anything
wait.
in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because of that, you want to ask for 50% of the salary. What about the women who are out there on professional websites selling good sex? Don't you think they also deserve 50% of the salary? Because that's what you're offering, apparently.
No, remember, I'm your girlfriend. I'm different from these other girls. the other girls. So if I'm your girlfriend, it's different from the other girls. Yeah.
The sex is different.
Yes.
What is in the sex?
She just said what she's going to do.
Wow.
We don't want to. This is PG rated.
I really don't
We want to
understand
get into those
how
details.
someone should give you 50% of their salary, unless
So
you had like like I don't know, like an accident or something, and they're taking care of you.
So you heard what she had to say there. Kim even asked her, like, what do you do for this money? And the only thing that she could say is good sex. Okay? So then he asks her, what makes you so different than the girls on the other websites selling sex? He goes, well, I'm your girlfriend. I'm different than those other girls. In fact, maybe those other girls are even cheaper. Okay, assuming that you're like a very talented man, right? Like a business guy. And I have a house in Uganda, or I have an apartment. So, I mean, I know for a fact if you're a guy that makes $3,000 a month, you're like top 20% of the guys out there. You mean to tell me that this guy should give you $1,500 a month while you give him nothing? And see, what I want to talk about is this entitlement that is very evident on Kevin Samuel's show. This entitlement that black men is complaining about. This is also going around in the developing world. In my opinion, in some cases, might be even a little bit worse. All right. This is what, like, you know, it's not uncommon to see the idea that her money is her money. Okay. That's the basis of what we're talking about here. Her money belongs to her. Your money, or half of it, belongs to her. And what she has to do for your money is have sex. Now, this is why women don't understand what competitive advantage is. Men understand this, okay? Men understand this in the business world. We understand this as men. We understand this in sports, that a competitive advantage typically gives you some sort of advantage in business over the competition, okay? Let's just say, like, for example, in basketball, the competitive advantage that Luka Doncic has, he's not really an athletic guy, but he can shoot the ball very well, okay? And then he can drive his shot, which is very well, and his step back allows him to open up other arsenals about his offense, which would replace his lack of athleticism, similar to Steph Curry. That's his competitive advantage over other players. Where he lacks in athleticism, he has a really good shooter. He's a really good shot creator, and he can develop his own shot. That gives him a huge advantage on the court. Women don't understand that they have absolutely many times no competitive advantage over the competition. There's nothing that they feel that they need to do to make themselves stand out from other women, and then they don't care. Because I'm your girlfriend, and because the sex is coming from me, that's good enough. It's better than what someone else is doing. And I'm gonna do a whole video on competitive advantage and why women don't understand this, and which is why so many of them are unmarried, so many of them are unhappy and single, because men understand it better than women do. Men understand that you need to be good. All right. If you're a guy, you want to have beautiful women. You're a guy, you want to have a lot of opportunity. You need to have an advantage, especially if you're a guy who's not so good looking, guy who's not so tall, guy who's not so young. Got to have some sort of advantage, bro. Got to have a good personality. Got to have good charisma. Got to have good something. This chick, and I'm not trying to roast her. I've seen her. She's not good looking. If any of you guys seen the original episode, maybe a 4 out of 10. Not being mean. In comparison to the ladies that are there in Uganda, not even close. So a woman that's not that good looking and that's demanding 50% of one's salary. And she's 25, so she's competing against girls that's like women that's like 19, 20. Women who are in college who are, you know, requiring a lot less. This is exactly what we're talking about. And this is why it gets real in these streets. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Check out the Black Men of Purpose t-shirts. Check out the Patreon, guys. Check out all my information pinned to the first top. We are out.